my name is Jayne Martin. I am a member of St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church in Calgary, and I am bringing you today's devotional based on my perspective as a retiree living alone with my cat during this pandemic. At this time, I am not up against the challenges which many of you are facing, especially those of you with young families, and my heart goes out to you, as I'm sure at times you must be completely overwhelmed. I, on the other hand, have never had so much free time on my hands, which has led to a lot of self-reflection. One morning, when even more instructions were coming out about social distancing, and I was feeling particularly glum, even the morning sky seemed to reflect my mood. I was about to send an email to my daughter, advising it would help if even the sky didn't look like a foreboding Armageddon, and the Lord stopped me in my tracks. I realized how important positivity is during a time like this. Instead, I wrote her a cheerful note and wished her a good day. No sooner had I hit send than the sun rose magnificently above the low-hanging clouds to reveal a brand new day. I had just finished cleaning my kitchen when rays of sunlight lit up areas that had remained hidden without the sun's rays. Sometimes we wonder if God is really there, especially in times of trouble. Similarly, the sunshine is always there, but may be camouflaged behind layers of clouds. And as we know, God is always there for us. It is easy to complain and be negative about COVID-19 and all of the drastic changes it has had to our lives. But God never said life would be easy. And if it's easy to be negative, then perhaps we need to work at being positive and shining His light on an otherwise gloom and doom-filled world. Through prayer, listening for God, and meditating on His Word, our lives are often laid bare. Same as how the sunlight lit up those areas on my coffee maker that needed to be cleaned. He shines His light on all of our imperfections and those areas of our lives where we need to work. I just finished reading Having a Merry Heart in a Martha World, written by Joanna Weaver. I am blessed in that I now actually have time to read a book. Joanna writes about setting up a spiritual time and about the gift of Sabbath rest. So for those of you who find that you have a little extra time on your hands, consider this newfound time a newfound freedom, and schedule a regular spiritual time for yourself. Make yourself a cup of tea, ask the Holy Spirit to fill you up, enabling you to listen for His word and guidance and to heighten your understanding. Set aside time to read a spiritual book. Flip open the Bible. Read a section. Start a journal and record which part of that section spoke to you. What might God be trying to tell you? In this new reality, listen for God, because He is ever present and is just waiting to hear from you. Practice making the Sabbath holy. If you are able, try scheduling your chores for the other 6 days of the week. To make a time for a day of worship so that your soul can rest. Maybe once you come out the other side, the practicing you are doing now will have become a wonderful habit. This year, my New Year's resolution was be early, do not worry, or be in a hurry. I have failed miserably on the not being late portion of my resolution. I now find that I no longer need to hurry because I generally have nowhere to go and no one to see. My daughter was worried about the battery running low on my Energizer Bunny life and suggested that I could create a daily schedule for myself. I told her I was rather enjoying being unscheduled for a change. It is so much easier to create a calendar when you have somewhere to go, something to do, and someone to see. Seems kind of silly to write down 10 a.m., read a book. Previously, Life reminded me of being on the zipper ride at the Calgary Stampede as a teenager when I made the terrible mistake of closing my eyes and never knowing when I was upside down or right side up. My tightly wound life has quickly become unraveled from the at times life-choking cords of constant activities and obligations which catapulted me in every direction. I can now enjoy what, in contrast, has become a relatively simple life. Let us take time in our daily prayers to pray for an end to COVID-19, to pray for a vaccine, pray for the frontline staff, not only the healthcare workers, but the cashiers and those stocking the shelves in our grocery stores, drugstores, and pet food stores, to name a few, enabling us to continue to be able to purchase goods and to stash away a 10-day supply in case of self-isolation. Take comfort in Jesus' words in John 16:33. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. May we see an end to this sooner rather than later. Please continue to take care of each other, and may God bless you all.